What's going on, YouTube, baby? I'm back with another episode of Sports Picks with Big Zay. I'm going to give you all my NFL picks for Sunday, October 16th, 2022. We're going to jump right into it, baby. The game start a little bit over an hour. I want to go ahead and get this uploaded so y'all can go ahead and get y'all's last-minute bets in. The first game, we got the 49ers taking on the Falcons. You know, Jimmy G's back in this 49ers lineup. No more Trey Lance at this first couple games of the season. I think Jimmy G's honestly the best fit for this team. But, we're looking at this Falcons team with, Marcus Mariota at quarterback. And although people might not really be looking at this Falcons team like they might be like they're not a threat, especially to this 49ers team. But, you look at the Falcons, they're 5-0 against the spread. One of the only teams that's undefeated against the spread in all the first 5 games they have covered. But I think this is the first game they do not cover. The 49ers are on a roll right now. And, the 49ers are favored by 4.5, but I'm just going to give up the 2.5. I did an alternate spread. 49ers to win by more than 2.5. 49ers negative 2.5. I really like the price we get. And, even if Falcons cover, I do think 49ers win this game, at least by a field goal. I do expect 49ers to win. I'm going to take 49ers negative 2.5. Next game, we got the Patriots taking on the Browns. And, this Browns team, they've been giving up wins late in the games. They've been having the games in the bag and just, I really don't know what happens. This team just crumbles, or maybe they just expect that they're going to win the game. But, I always see the Browns come out strong and, when they finish, they're just not been good finishers. And, Patriots was big. Big was a huge upset last week. Well, not really upset, but, they skunked the Lions 29-0. This guy, Brandon Zappi, he might be the real deal. I did watch him play college. When he played at a college where all they did was throw the ball. They did line up 4 or 5 wide receiver sets. And so this man's used to throwing the ball. I just think, it's good. It's going to be time where he get to an NFL team that, like the Browns. I think the Browns are just more hungrier right now. I think they got the more better team overall rounded, offense, defensive-wise. Offense, Donovan Peoples Jr., Amari Cooper, Jacoby Brissett, Nick Chubb. They got a nice little lineup. I'm going to take the Browns on the money line. I don't want to give up the 2.5. I'm just going to take the Browns on the money line. Next game, we got the Jets taking on the Packers. And, the Packers lost big time last week to the Giants. But, I just don't think this Packers team has been as good as these other Packers teams in the past. Aaron Rodgers missing some of his big-time wide receivers. They got a lot of chemistry to build. I think this Packers team just needs to go back to a rebuilding stage, get some extra pieces to add to this team before they can just, sit there and, I don't know. I don't know if the Packers are going to make it to the playoffs this year. If they do, it wouldn't surprise me because they do got Aaron Rodgers. But I just think Aaron Rodgers needs some help. I feel like the Packers can win, but it's just too much points. 7.5. Give me Jets plus 7.5. Next game, we got the Jaguars taking on the Colts. Last time these teams met up, Jaguars beat them 24-0. I do expect the Colts to come out strong this one, and especially try to get revenge. But, we see the Colts at negative 120, slight favorites. The Jaguars didn't play good last week against Houston, and Colts didn't play good last week against Broncos. Both teams didn't put up no touchdowns. So we're going to see who's really going to score this game. I do like the Jaguars at plus 105. I just think they're a more rounded team offensively and defensively. And I just feel like Trevor Lawrence has looked better than Matt Ryan this season. Give me the Jaguars at plus 105. Next game, we got the Vikings taking on the Dolphins. And, I would love to take Dolphins plus 3. But Dolphins is on their third-string quarterback. Tua Tagovailoa's out for this game. I'm pretty sure Teddy Bridgewater is going to be ruled out. They're going to have to go to a third-string quarterback. And no matter how elite your offense is, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, they still got pieces that they can score. But you just need a quarterback. And the third-string quarterback with a Vikings team that got Justin Jefferson, got Adam Thielen, that got Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook. I feel like the Dolphins are going to have to put some points up in this game to beat this Vikings team. And with a third-string quarterback, I just don't think that's going to happen. Give me the Vikings on the money line. Next game, we got the Bengals taking on the Saints. Saints dealing with some injuries still. Michael Thomas banged up. Jameis Winston banged up. I'm going to take the Bengals on the money line. I like the way the Bengals played against the Ravens last week. Give me the Bengals on the money line. Next game, we got the Ravens taking on the Giants. And, the spread was 6, but now it's done dropped to 5.5. Give me the Ravens negative 2.5. We still get a really good price with the negative 2.5. I do think Ravens win this game, but even if Giants cover and the defense stands strong like it has been doing, I feel like Ravens can win by a field goal. Ravens didn't cover the 3 points last week against the Bengals. I think this Bengals team is just a little bit better than this Giants team. I think they cover the 2.5 against the Giants. Give me the Ravens, give up 2.5. Next game, we got the Buccaneers taking on the Steelers. And, last time Steelers seen Josh Allen and the Bills, it was absolute absolute shred. The Bills destroyed them boys, and I don't know if the Bucs team is as good as this Bills team. I think that they absolutely can be when Tom Brady is on fire, and they got all their wide receivers healthy. Right now Julio Jones looking like he will not start, but he still got Chris Godwin. He still got Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette. I think the Bucs is good enough to win in a spot and cover that 10. I'm gonna take the Bucs and I'm gonna give up the 10. I don't expect the Bucs to beat the Steelers like the Bills did, 38-3. But I'm expecting a 28-10, maybe 27-14 type of game. I think the Bucs can easily cover that 10. Give me the Bucs and I'm gonna give up the 10. Next game we got the Panthers taking on the Rams. And boy, the Rams, defending Super Bowl champions, they just haven't really been good this year. And coming in this game against a Panthers team that Baker Mayfield is out, they're gonna have to put their third string quarterback in. And honestly, I really like their third string quarterback for the Panthers. I seen him play in the XFL and the other league before he made it to the NFL. I seen him in preseason. He came out last week against the 49ers. He was 5 for 6, 60 yards. So it's gonna be crazy to see how the Panthers and Rams play out. I do like the Panthers plus 10. As much as I love the Rams, I just feel like people are really starting to get to the Rams. I feel like coaching staffs of different teams and other teams are starting to figure out how to beat these Rams. A lot of people just double teaming Cooper Kupp and asking somebody else to step up. Tyler Higbee's getting a lot of targets. Cooper Kupp's getting a lot of targets. The Rams just can't simply get no running game available. When the Rams played the 49ers, they put up 9 points, and when the Panthers played the 49ers, they put up 15. So this is gonna be to me, man, this is really iffy game. I want to take the Rams, give up 10. I want to so bad, but I just see the Rams winning by maybe 7 points, 8 points. This Panthers team is slept on. I feel like if they can get a really good quarterback, I feel like this team can be a contender. They got some pieces. DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey. They got some pieces to score. We're gonna see what the backup quarterback does. And by the way, that backup quarterback has the strongest arm of anybody on that Panthers team out of Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and that third string. So this ain't just no regular third string. This guy got some playing time. He's done been in different leagues before. I'm really curious to see how he plays against this Rams team. Give me the Panthers plus 10. Rams got 3 offensive linemen out. If Matthew Stafford continues to get sacked like he is, I just don't see how they're gonna do it. Next game, we got the Cardinals taking on the Seahawks, and we got 2 offenses that especially the Seahawks. The Seahawks offense been putting up a lot of points. Give me the over 50.5 in the Cardinals and the Seahawks game. Next game, we got the Bills taking on the Chiefs, and the Chiefs been getting close wins at home. I got to take the Bills on the money line. I love the Chiefs, and I love Patrick Mahomes. In my opinion, he's the best quarterback in this league right now. But, the Chiefs took the Bills out last year in the playoffs, and I think they've been waiting all season for this game. I think the Bills, this spread 2.5, I think it's a trap. I'm going to take the Bills on the money line, and I'm going to give up the 2.5. I think Bills give it to the Chiefs in the spot. I think they get that revenge game. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bills blew out the Chiefs. I'm not going to count Patrick Mahomes out like that. But, seeing his last game against the Raiders, Travis Kelce had 4 tight ends. So if the Bills come in here doubling Travis and they contain Patrick Mahomes and they slow down this Chiefs running game, they're going to ask somebody else to step up and beat them. Marquez Scantling, somebody else on this Chiefs team to step up and beat them. I like the Bills' chances. I like how they played last week against the Steelers, even though the Steelers ain't nobody. Gabriel Davis, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams hit this Chiefs for a clinic last week. I expect Stephon Diggs to damn near do the same. So I'm going to take the Bills on the money line. And for the last game of the day, baby, we got the Cowboys taking on the Eagles. Give me Dallas plus 7.5. This is my team. This is my squad. Y'all don't have to do this, but I'm taking Dallas on the money line as well, plus 228. This is my personal play that I'm putting in. I'm going to just take that plus 228 and drop me something on that. I really like the Cowboys this year. That's my favorite squad. I'm just dropping the plus 228, looking at it as a fan perspective, but looking at it as a bet and all feelings to the side. I got to take Dallas plus 7.5. This is a division game. And as good as the Eagles are, I think the Eagles are just a little bit overrated to me. Looking at both these teams, I just think the Cowboys defense been more dominant, been more effective. I think the Eagles offense has been more effective, but it's gonna be hard for the Eagles to come in with an answer to this Dallas defense that's only giving up 14 points a game. The Eagles are giving up close to 19 points a game. Respect to the Eagles, their defense giving up under 20, but Dallas defense is only giving up 14 points a game. They're only giving up one touchdown, every single game. So, this Dallas defense is really lights out. And Cooper Rush has been doing what he's asked to, and he's doing enough to win these games. He might not be Patrick Mahomes. He might not be Tom Brady. But if you ask him to throw the ball 20 times to get 250, 2 touchdowns, and if Zeke and Pollard can hit that 1-2 punch on this Philadelphia Eagles, this is a Dallas team that has owned the Eagles the past year or two. The past 4 or 5 games, Dallas has blown out this Eagles team. I feel like a lot of people are taking Eagles. Every time I click ESPN, this Eagles, that, oh, Eagles, no Dak, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm gonna take Dallas plus 7.5. When the Eagles play Arizona, they won by 3. You seen what happened when Arizona played the Rams, and y'all seen how the Rams ain't really been that good. The Rams beat the Arizona 20-12. They won by 8. And you see what Rams did when they played the Cowboys. The Cowboys beat the Rams by 15. The Rams beat the Cardinals by 8. Philly only beat the Cardinals by 3. We beat the Rams by 15. When we both played Washington, Cowboys played Washington, they won 25-10. Eagles played Washington, they won 24-8. I think the gap in these teams is closer to what people expect. 24-8 against Washington, we scored 25-10. Against, Arizona, they won by 3. Rams play Arizona, they won by 8. We beat the Rams by 15. With DeMarcus Lawrence on one side and Micah Parsons on one side, I think Jalen Hurts is really going to have some trouble. We haven't really seen a team that's really put pressure on this Eagles team all year, really, besides the Detroit Lions. And that Detroit Lions, they came back. They almost really got the win. They almost got the win. And you see the Jaguars against this Eagles, they started off strong. Jaguars was blowing out this Eagles at first, but the Eagles have faced adversity, and they came back for the win. This is going to be an exciting game. Give me Dallas plus 7.5, baby. But this has been Sports Picks with Big Zay. This is my NFL picks, baby. If you want to get a part of the money team, baby, share this video, like this video, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Y'all know I try my best every single day to give y'all my best lines and my best every single day. Y'all know we family when it comes to the gambling world. If you haven't already, go in them comments, baby. Let me know who y'all like today. Let me know who y'all got today. Let me know who y'all think's a guaranteed lock. Let's cast some plays, baby. NFL, I really like today's slip. Let's hit some plays.